Here's my garden at the end of May. Corn, beans, and squash is growing. Got some other stuff. This turns out was just a fern. We get these all over the city. I haven't really identified it yet, but it's getting huge. And that's been around for a while. I think it's perennial. These are some flowers I planted. We'll see how they turn out. And we're going to plant a few more things in here as well. We'll see how that turns out. It's been a tough season so far, though, with the cold weather, I'll tell you. Squash right here. So we're here in mid-June, and right here we got squash. It looks like a type of squash. So it's grown because of all the rain and everything we've had lately. So it's looking pretty good. These are types of grasses, kind of wild grasses. And this here is actually a type of lettuce that I actually forgot I planted. This is corn right there. Here's a piece of corn, big thing, stalk of corn coming up with some beans and squash. Here's more lettuce. Actually looks like something you'd get in a grocery store now. So, and this is a gigantic fern that I think is perennial. It's bigger this year than it's ever been, I think, because of the good earth and how much I water it. Turns out these are sunflowers right here. I mistook them for squash earlier. No, this is squash right here. And this right here. And it's growing pretty good. The lettuce especially. But should be soon. And here we have the corn, the tallest corn stalk I got right here. It's pretty big. This is bean right here. The flowers are coming up soon. Let's see. Lots of lamb quarters. This is actually a type of spinach type plant. I didn't plant it though. It grows in good soil. So it just shows that the soil's doing well. Here's some more lamb's quarters. This is edible. It's kind of like spinach. And here is the best we got so far. This here is legit lettuce. You can pull this right out and eat it. And here is Swiss chard. A different type of lettuce. It's growing pretty well. This is companion gardening. We got all this stuff growing together. I think the strongest point, this fern's getting huge right here. This ground right here, I think, is the most fertile. We got the biggest stuff there. I think it gets the most, or maybe it's that, but maybe it's also the most sunlight, gets the most direct sunlight. So far, the guy in the neighborhood, the maintenance guy, landscaper, he hasn't pulled any of this stuff out, even though it's apparently against the rules to plant vegetables, but because it ruins the aesthetic. But I ask you, oh, and we got some more of this wild grass here. This has been growing for a while. But yeah, I ask you, like, how's this not aesthetic? You know, like, if you walk past this, how's it, you know, how does this ruin the aesthetic? I think it's beautiful. If you're just walking by, you know? That's beautiful. So yeah, we're going to keep updated on this. Hopefully we'll have some actual, the lettuce is good to eat. This is good to harvest. I'm going to harvest it and probably eat it in a few days. And I'm pretty sure I'll survive, so we'll check that out. So the maintenance guy's taken out a good amount of my vegetables, a good amount of my plants here, including a big fern here, which wasn't a vegetable. I don't know why they took that out, but they took out the pieces of corn, and they've taken out the lettuce, although they left the Swiss chard. I don't know why they're leaving some types of vegetables and not others. I don't really know if they actually know what are vegetables and what aren't vegetables. But yeah, they've taken out the lettuce. Right here's the last piece. Just as I was about to harvest it too. It was just ready to eat. I was actually going to take it out next week. But yeah, I guess they seem to think they have the right to just take out whatever they don't deem acceptable because of aesthetic reasons or whatever BS. So I'm pretty pissed off myself right now. Can't wait to get out of this neighborhood. This is like a imagineless, like cultureless neighborhood where they seem to want nothing but conformity. And